to know, kapag kakatiwalaan ba ako itong boss ko? Will my boss give me the self-confidence that I need and just allow me to fly like an eagle and soar out there and do my job well? Now, this seminar, particular seminar, and I hope you would find it beneficial this way, was created because of the following reason. One is, and Isha was asking this a while ago, we created this because of personal spiritual growth. One of the needs of corporations right now is what we call spiritual quotient, or yung acronym niya SQ. Narinig niyo yung IQ, di ba? I suppose. Intelligence, right? And all of us have certain levels of intelligence. There was once a time that people are evaluated for their intelligence bago sila i-hire sa trabaho nila, right? Tapos of recent decades, leadership experts were saying, kulang yung IQ. We also need what we call EQ, emotional quotient. Remember the milk commercial? Yung mga bata, they were subjected to this test. If they can hold back from getting the cookie from the cookie jar, ibig sabihin meron silang emotional quotient. Natawa ako sa commercial na yun, as if naman drinking the milk will give them emotional quotient. Pero that's what the commercial is saying. And it's true, you need emotional quotient to be able to embrace a fuller sense of leadership. Pero the third one that many institutions are beginning to teach right now is what we call spiritual quotient. Spirituality in the workplace. In the US, there's even an institution called the Institute for Spiritual Leadership. It's based in Houston, Texas, and some of the materials that we put here came from that institution. And they've been teaching companies how to integrate spirituality in the workplace, no matter what type of business they may be in. And guess what? Here are some of the famous companies who use spirituality in the workplace as part of their module. Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, Starbucks. No wonder the service crew of these companies are very amiable, because they integrate spirituality in some of the modules, the human resource and organizational development modules that they have. Now, other than that, yung needs ng companies and groups would be the following. More than one-fourth of the people surveyed here said that mababa daw yung quality ng supervision. And 21% are saying that leaders are not trained well. Kulang daw sa communication and feedback, something that we're going to learn in one of our sessions. You know what accountability is? You know what accountability is? It's like giving an account. Right? Like in accounting or in finance, you need to give a financial report every month or every quarter on the things that was on the cash flow, on the liabilities, on the assets, on the income generated versus expenses. Accountability means the same thing. You need to give an account of the kind of leadership that you're doing, or the kind of work or relationship that you have with your people. And we'll be learning that also because big media ng maraming companies, nobody's keeping account. And of course, empowerment. And that's our goal for today also. We want to empower you as leaders. We want you to become servant leaders. Now, remember when I said about spirituality in the workplace? Louis Fry said this. Louis Fry is one of the founders of the Institute for Spiritual Leadership in Houston, Texas. He said, it is a response to a call to a more holistic leadership that helps integrate the four fundamental arenas of the human existence, right? The body, the mind, the heart, and the spirit. And I need to tell you something. Louis Fry is not necessarily a believer of God. He is a psychologist, and in his humanistic study, sabi niya, there is a need for a higher power to exist in the human paradigm in order for the person to live accountably, for the person to be empowered, and for the person to serve. Okay? So, it's interesting that a person who's almost atheistic in his perception would say something like this. Okay? And he doesn't even go to church.